Welcome everyone to On the Map, where the Life Choices team takes time out of their day to recap the trip that they've taken. Hi everyone. Today's episode I'm going to talk to you briefly about a little time I spent in Portugal, which Portugal and Spain is my second favorite part of the world after Southeast Asia. So a little time in Portugal. I did very little research before I went, and I started off the trip in Lisbon, the capital, and very interesting architecture, very high energy vibe in the city. I took a walk down to the water, which was quite nice. So my time in Lisbon was brief. I was only there for about a day and a half, but I went and had some of the most amazing seafood. I had the restaurants basically down by the water is really amazing. Very cobblestone type walking around area. Lots of families out, a lot of good fun having out there, walking around, people watching. The bars, there are so many options there depending on what kind of vibe you're looking for of your trip. The second day I was in Lisbon, we took a trip by train for about an hour and a bit to a little medieval castle area. And this was one of the really cool castle ruins that you're going to see while you're cruising through Europe. And we spent the whole day kind of walking around the ruins, and it's kind of interesting to get a feel for what it might have been like back then to be living in a castle. Make sure that when you take these train rides to another spot to go on an excursion, you know the times in which they come back, because some of these trains end early, and then you could end up being stuck at the destination you're at and having to find accommodation for the night, which might not be in your budget. So we hopped on the train right back. We went out for another nice dinner down kind of like what I'll call the downtown Lisbon area, and we had a nice hostel kind of walking distance. And the next day we took a bus to probably one of my favorite places I've been to in the world, a little place called Peniche, which is up north on the peninsula of Portugal. This is a little surfer town, family oriented, lots of beaches. Basically, once you get there, there's plenty of different Airbnbs and small hotels if you want to stay in those. Find yourself a bike rental, because it's a cool little spot where you can take the bike around the peninsula. You can rent surfboards for beginner surf almost every day while you're there. Loads of beaches to relax at. Lots of different restaurants you can basically walk to from anywhere that you're staying, because it's not a large area. And of course, for day excursions, you can always take a boat ride over to an island. It's probably about a 15-minute boat ride, and they have this amazing kind of alcove beach. And then on the top of this little island is an old fort that you can kind of adventure around in. And all of these places are actually listed in our blog on Peniche on the Life Choices website. So if you want to get the exact names and how to get to them, please visit the website at lifechoices.com. And of course, once you get back to your stay on the little peninsula, you need to go to the lighthouse lookout. You can take your bicycle up there. If you rented a car, you can do that too, but you'll see that it's a small town. But you will have probably one of the best sunset photos you can ever get at this kind of lighthouse outlook. It's a quick overcap. That's a quick recap of my little time in Portugal, and Peniche being the favorite spot to go there. For more information, like I said, go check out the website. Any other information is just down below in this video. Hit subscribe, hit like. If you have any questions that you want me to go into more detail about, please ask us, send us an email, and we look forward for your next visit to us here at Life Choices on the Map.